welcome back. I figured, you know what? I'm going through El Dorado Hills, California right now, so this is kind of a neat downgrade, I guess. Still under construction. They're putting in a new bridge down here. So, I figured you guys might want to see this. Kind of neat. Also, try not to scrape you off here on the side wall. There's usually a number of accidents that occur on this stretch for some odd reason. I think it has to do with people like the guy in front of me driving 65 with the trailer. So, we'll keep our distance. Anyway, why am I driving all the way? This is about a 45-minute drive for me. I'm heading all the way down to Folsom, which is the next town over, city over, I guess. And because I ran out of cat food, so I have to go pick some up. And unfortunately, the only store that carries it is 45 minutes away. So normally I'd be coming down here once a week to get groceries and I just get it then. But since I got groceries last week, it's kind of inconvenient for me to have to run all the way down here. So I figured, you know what, I'm running out, I'll do it. I don't need groceries this week, because I got groceries for 2 weeks, so. Hope you enjoy all my rambling on. I probably don't make a lot of sense. So, anyway. What should we talk about now? I'm just kind of rambling on, trying different videos out. You might only see one or two of them. You might see a whole slew of videos coming out just from this single drive that I'm doing today. Mainly because I'm bored, I'm experimenting, and I really need someone to talk to. Being kind of home alone and having no one to talk to but the dog, the cats, fish, you go a little nuts. So, please comment back. Give me something to talk about, someone to talk to. So, and no, I will not be doing collabs with anybody, no Skype calls, just because I don't know how to do that yet. I don't really care to learn, and this is all supposed to be PG, so I can't really guarantee that if I have someone that everybody likes, come on, that it would stay PG without a lot of leaving stuff out. So, if they promise to be PG and I'm able to edit it all together and it looks good, or film it straight through, maybe. No way I'm doing a live stream. So, sorry about that, but that's what you're going to get. Folsom Lake College. I graduated there this past spring with an AA in Administration of Justice and also Math and Science. So, it took me 4 years. The only reason I went is because my parents said you had to get a degree. I got my degree. I don't really care to go back to school ever. So I plan on taking EMT here this fall. So we'll see how that pans out. I took it once before. Didn't quite make it all the way through. Stuff came up, so I just need to retake it this fall. Since I know most all the stuff, it should be a breeze. I just have to get my book back from the person who borrowed it. So, and that's, thankfully, that's not all the way down here. That's about halfway up in Placerville or Hangtown, California. So, that's pretty much all I have right now. Love to see how many of my followers belong to particular fandoms. Particularly, 3 fandoms come to mind. First is, of course, the furry fandom. So, love to see how many of you guys watching this are fursuiters or furry artists or writers. The other group is the brony community. I'm a part of both, technically. And yes, I know you can be a part of both. They're not exclusive fandoms. You can't be part of one and not the other. But at the same time, the fandoms cover pretty much different aspects. So I'm not going to go into that. If you guys want, I can give you guys links to some videos and also discussions. But for the most part, it's really hard to explain, especially since the furry fandom doesn't really have a set guideline of what it means to be furry. And the same goes with MLP. It's a little vague, so they can definitely cross over a little bit, but at the same time, I prefer to keep them more separate and claim to be part of both rather than you guys labeling me. So, I mean, make the label yourself, don't be labeled. So that's part of my motto. Same with, if you guys notice, I'm sure you've all been wondering, what do I mean when I put on my channel art, bark often, wag more. This is probably the only place where I'll ever say it, unless I get really bored and people keep asking and I get tired of having to direct them to this video and we have to sit through however long this takes. What it literally means is bark often means make yourself heard. Get out there, have a voice, basically advertise for yourself. Wag more means be happy. Do what you love, do what you enjoy, have fun doing it, and honestly, if you have fun doing what you love, other people will just feed off that energy and they'll love to follow you, watch you, just for that reason, that you enjoy doing what you do. So that's pretty much what it means. So bark often, wag more, get out there, have fun, be happy, make yourself heard. I think that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to keep recording here for a little while until I find a decent place to stop, or I get to the store. So we'll see. We'll also see if I can make any more lights. I'm doing okay so far, but anyway. Oh, what am I listening to? I'm listening to a collection of various, I guess, brony artists. This particular one is, I don't know because it's not on. I think this is oh, I know this one. I can't remember it right off the top of my head, but it is I guess you could call it a wooden toaster. Well, that's interesting, a orange bicycle. Huh. A wooden toaster, I guess, tribute remix, all classical, 5 different songs done by Wooden Toaster. Really well done, actually, for this classical composition. I really like it. So I'll try to put the link to this somewhere down here, maybe. If you guys can see that, I'm not sure. So maybe right there. Holy smokes, can you guys see that? I can see that, wow. Okay. Maybe I should take that away before I get distracted. Yep, another red light. Dang it. For those that are wondering, yes, I did used to live down here in the chaos. For some of you that live in the big cities, think this is nothing. Try learning to drive in this place. People are insane, California road rules are crazy, and nobody follows them worth a darn. So, yeah. Try to stay alive. Thankfully the hospital's right there, but other than that, pretty much on your own. Some of the best times are times when you actually get to slide in right behind the cops and just ride along with them, as long as they're staying the speed limit, which is rare. But at the same time, it's the only time you're technically safe to drive. I don't trust 90% of these people out here. The other 10% is just because they're walking. Hey, let me know if you guys want me to sing. I don't think I have the best voice. It'd be more of a, I guess, I butcher the song more than anything, but I enjoy singing along to stuff, especially when nobody else is in the car. Technically, though, since you're in here, I guess that doesn't mean that I'm alone, but other than that, I mean, what are we going to do? I mean, if you know the words, I guess you could sing along. People might think you're a little weird in your bedroom or on your phone or whatever, wherever you're watching this. Just don't be watching this in class, okay? That usually doesn't work out too well. And you might get in trouble. Hint, hint. So, anyway, I will be back in a little bit, maybe? Can I make the light? No. Dang it. Oh, there we go. Go. Hey, look, Slugbug Blackish. I guess I play that game, deal with it. See if you can see more that I miss. Let me know in the comments. I usually don't miss that many, so. There might be some, yeah, that's the one that just passed us, so no, that does not count. Or the one that we just passed, my bad. Yes, I mumble my words a lot just because I speak faster than I think, often. So, anyway, here at the store, catch you guys in a bit. I'll be back for the return journey, I guess. So, see you guys later. I am back, so, I don't know. What do you guys think? It is, seatbelt needs to clip on. What time is it? 9:30? Oh, well, I was up early, so for me, I guess it feels kind of like lunchtime. I don't know. So, I guess. It'd be real interesting to see how much actually you can see where the camera's mounted. I might have to change it, which means none of this video might be going up, but hopefully it works. Those are interesting trucks. I don't think I'd ever pay that much. What's up, Bug Yellow? Huh. Oh, green light. Well, hopefully this audio turns out great. I swapped the back door off the GoPro, so it's the vented door. So hopefully this sounds great and it's not just being drowned out by the engine. I hope. Can you hear me now? I often have that problem with my phone. Rough fun is we find a dirt road here and cruise around on that for a little bit. I don't think I know of any dirt roads though here in Folsom. Pavement Central. So there is a lot of trees, I'll give them that. Lots of green. Definitely makes you wonder how we're in a drought. So we're able to keep all this stuff alive. Oh boy. Huh. Makes you wonder. I sure hope you guys give me stuff to talk about, because otherwise this is going to be really a boring series. You're just going to watch me drive, ramble on for 5 minutes, and then shut up. So, if that's what you guys want, so be it. But honestly, I really enjoy talking. Give me something to do other than just sitting there and thinking while I drive, which does get kind of old after a while. So, let me know. Otherwise, I'm sure I'll think of something to talk about. You guys might not enjoy having to sit through all that. So, I'm not holding anything against you if you guys just hit the pause button there, or close your browser, for that matter. So, feel free to do that. I'm just kind of rambling on. The only ones I actually want you to watch are the ones that actually have a series title. This doesn't as of yet. So, I wonder how many videos I can break this down into. What do you guys think? Should I have like one long, like hour-and-a-half long video of just me driving, or should I break into like little 5-minute vlog stints and shift into the correct gear to get going? So I vote for you guys letting me know. Is that close? Yeah, this right off here to the right. I have to think about that. That's the open air mall that they just finished here, I think last year, or was it the year before? I don't know. I mean, it's still pretty much empty due to the recession. There's a few businesses in there, but other than that, I think it's just really a waste. Then again, this is Folsom, so oh well. Most of these people will be going west. I'm heading east. On the freeway, that is. Right now we're heading south. The only reason I know that is because we're north of the freeway right now. It won't be for much longer as soon as we cross this overpass here. If you guys are riding along, does that mean I can take carpool? 2 or more? Does that count? I don't think so. I hate this hill. Going this way isn't that great in this little truck, so might get a little loud. Either it's going to be loud or we're just going to not make it. And there was 4th, going to 3rd. Now might be a good time to turn down the volume if you're wearing headphones. I could ramble on about some of my fan fiction stories, though I don't know how I'd really be able to do that without maybe accidentally giving away spoilers to things that haven't happened or things that you need to read and try to see if you catch. There's definitely a few things in there. The first thing that comes to mind is feathers, so you know who you are if you're watching this, but yeah, feathers. That was a fun one. That took what? I think that was like chapter 12 or something. It took till like chapter 30 to finally figure it out. Close to that. All because it looked like a typo. That would be a very interesting typo. I wonder what that would actually have tried to say. Huh. Anyway, you'll have to read my fanfiction to see if you guys can find that, and then let me know what you think that is. So, that's if you like reading that. Blah, blah, blah. So, how are you doing? Good? Good. Not really like you really have a choice, right? Oh, that guy's noisy. The new bridge they're going to build, or they're trying to build. Won't really make it up. One of the downsides of having oversized tires without re-gearing. How many of you actually follow me or browse my galleries on DeviantArt? Love to know. Not only that, I think that's what I'm going to talk about next because I don't really have anything else to talk about. So if you don't, make sure you go check it out. It's sierrak9.deviantart.com. I think it's .com. It's hard to tell all these days. So I know there's a link there on my main page to go directly there. So, you definitely check that out. Oh, I worked on Tinker's airship. I still do not have a name for her vessel. So, if you have suggestions, let me know. I don't know if I'll ever name it, but it'd be nice to have a few suggestions to get me started, because I have no idea where to start. Any other pieces of art that you'd like to see me work on, let me know. I've done one comic, non-verbal, just because I hate having to do speech bubbles. Plus, I'd rather have a full frame image rather than having to shrink everything down so I can fit dialogue. So that piece, that particular comic was Fluffle's Bad Hair Day, starring Flufflepuff, and also in there I put Flo, Cogfeather, and Rainbow Dash as well, in different frames. It's definitely the most popular thing I've put on DeviantArt. It's averaging about 15 to 30 views a day. It's last I checked was, well, I don't know, about a week ago. It was well over 400, I think. Yeah, well over 400 views. So those artists out there, especially those on DeviantArt who lack views, you need to find groups and be part of groups that fit the type of art that you create so that you can reach a much larger audience. I started out with, I think, 3 watchers, my 3 closest friends, and from there it's grown. I think I have 20 something now, I think, something like that. I'm not positive. I'm on too many sites to remember. I don't know how many of you follow me on other sites and then just switch over and follow me elsewhere. So I don't know how many are repeat watches. And also I know some people change accounts from time to time and rewatch, which is fine. I don't have any problem with that. There's thankfully not everybody does that, otherwise I think I'd still be stuck with the same 3 people. So, I think I'm running out of stuff to talk about, so, I mean, I can just ramble on and on. I mean, if you guys enjoy just me rambling on about random stuff, that's fine. Stick around, otherwise, again, I don't hold it against you if you just stop the video and leave. So, honestly though, if you sat through this much, I mean, either you're insanely bored out of your mind, or you're not sitting at the computer. So, if you got nothing better to do, last 3 lights. Honestly, I don't know why they put lights on highways. I think it's just like it forces people to slow down like this. And most people go through town. I guess that's really what keeps Placerville, old Hangtown, alive, is tourism to an extent. I mean, most of the people that come through here are on their way up to Lake Tahoe, which honestly, that's my favorite place to vacation. Though I don't really need to vacation there since it only takes me about 1 hour and 20 minutes to get up there. I mean, I can drive up for the day. I don't plan on doing just because it's expensive to drive. I just got gas earlier today. It was $3.59 a gallon. Wasn't that bad, but that's the cheapest gas station around. So, anyway, let's see, what else can we talk about? We talk about math, English, science. I don't think we really want to talk about science. I have thought about doing for My Little Pony, I've noticed lots of, what's the word? Analysts. That is hard to say. Don't ask why. I don't know. I don't think I have a speech impediment. It's just how I say things. Anyway, all these analysts. Yeah, try saying shoulder and soldier. That's a hard one too. Soldier. Shoulder. Ugh. Do random tongue twisters. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm very absent-minded. I can get lost. There are literally times where I head upstairs to go grab something. By the time I get there, I completely forget and come back downstairs, and I won't remember. Sometimes I won't remember till the next day. So, yeah. So, yeah, this is going to be slow going now all the way back up the hill. Let's see. What else? Oh, yeah, analysts. See, I did it again. Alright, analysts. I'm thinking about doing short analysis videos. That's easier to say. For the various episodes. Just because it gives me a chance to make more videos. I can talk and actually have a topic to talk on. Plus, I'm guessing those videos would average really no more than 10 minutes. I hope. I mean, you know me, I can ramble on forever, especially once I get started on something, which is pretty much what I'm doing now. So, let me know what you think, because those are probably going to be coming whether you like it or not. I don't know what I would call that series. I try to keep everything in a series so that I actually have pretty much a subplot line to follow with what I'm trying to create. So, I don't know. Oh, look, a Lamborghini. You better have a good job. So, I'm not sure if you guys... Actually, who cares what you guys think? I mean, I'm the one who gets to make these, so I'm thinking of doing these analyst videos with Cogfeather, mainly, I guess, having him be the analyst, or should I make someone completely new? I don't know. Definitely Pegasus. So, right lane closed. No, come on. So I don't really know where to start. I've looked at a few analysts, watched a few. I've looked at, I guess, some of the big ones out there. Like the only two that I can remember off the top of my head. I know there's more, and I think I follow a few somewhere. Are Tommy Oliver, which honestly, I don't know. I mean, I haven't really looked into his stuff, but he sounds British. So, and the other one is Silver Quill. Silver Quill? A griffin? I know he's a griffin, okay? I think it's Silver Quill. And oh, the other one, Dr. Wolf. I really appreciate the couple episodes he did on furries and bronies with his brother. That was great to see both sides, not because he's a member of both, but because his brother is a furry and not a brony, and he is a brony, Dr. Wolf is, and not a furry. So very interesting. And the topics they covered were just great, especially the way they approached it, and the way they handled, I guess, the flack that gets thrown around between the two fandoms. Because yes, they are two separate fandoms. So, anyway, thinking about doing stuff like that, I'd have to make a ton of different frames, because no, I am not going to animate the entire thing. Though I will use different frames for different expressions as I'm talking, probably changing every 5 to 10 seconds on average, is my guess. If you guys are still sitting around, I'd love to hear from you what you'd like me to use as a background for that. Should I create a background for that, or should I use, I mean, by create I mean something completely different, not show related, or should it be something along the lines of maybe like in a library, or just out at the different episodes, which would be really hard because that means I have to go through all the episodes and frames to pull off, or find vectors. I hate finding vectors. It takes forever. I can never find them. I know what I want and I can't find them. So, yes, I know where to look. They just don't exist. So, and I don't have the program to make my own yet. Plus, I don't have a computer powerful enough to run it yet. A lot of stuff that I'm still waiting on. So, like actually gaining some speed. Get up to the top of the hill, go downhill for a little bit, make it to the next hill. Or better yet, I should just get off, and I just missed that exit. I'll get off on the next one. Good drive some back roads. That'll be a little bit more fun. I would like to do some animation. We're still recording? Yeah. I'd love to do some full-blown animation to the level of artists such as Jan Animations, or even just Brony Dance Party. I really like the work they do. I noticed most of the animators, as well as several of the analysts, there's that word again, are on Patreon. I do not think I should go on there, just because one of the arguments that I saw was that people who do that are asking basically for money to do stuff, and they feel the need to deliver quality content to not really their subscribers so much, but actually the people who are paying them. And I don't really want to feel that burden. I want to do what I like, do what I love, and have fun doing it. I don't really want to be burdened to have to do something. So hopefully we're all clear. Oh, for Brody people, welcome to Apple Hill. This is basically, if you guys want, you can correlate this to Sweet Apple Acres. This is where every fall, tourists from not all, all over the state, but even people from out of state, they come here just to have apple pie, apple cider, get apples, apple fritters, pretty much anything apple related. I mean, there's a few other stuff up here too. I mean, there's some Christmas tree farms, but pretty much, I mean, Apple Hill is what it says. It's up in the hills, and several hills, and it's full of apple orchards. So I can tell I've been talking too much when I can't speak correctly. So good on you if you're getting this far in the video. Shame on you if you're just skipping ahead and you just managed to get to this point. Not that I really blame you. I would do the same thing, honestly. I'd probably just, like, skip through, like, check every 5 minutes for 30 seconds and, like, screw it, I'm going all the way to the end. I don't remember what song this is. Well, if you tested your smoke detector this month. I don't think I've tested it this year. I know it works, but it doesn't beep. And the light flashes, so that's good. Okie dokie. What else can we talk about? I don't know. I was talking about something about videos, wasn't I? Okay, let's see, what about, should I try to do a standard outro? An outro, for those of you who don't know, is very much like an intro that you plaster on the front of every one of your videos. I was just wondering if you guys think I should do a standard outro to put on my videos, something that, I don't want to put links on it, because that means I have to put links on every single one. And I'm not going to put them on videos that are already up. It'd be something that I would add to future videos. Just with like some basic contact information. I might do some where I put links on it. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll throw that up there. So, again, you guys have to let me know what you think. Otherwise, it's not going to happen, because the only reason I'd be doing it is because you guys asked me to. And I don't know how, so that means I have to learn. So, enjoy. And I'll probably stop the video here and make a second one, or a third, or a fourth, or fifth. I don't know what video count I'm on now. I don't even know if we're still recording, so yippee, I guess I'll have to wait till I get home to find that out. Actually put this into the computer and see how it all turns out. Alrighty. What else can we talk about? We could talk about politics and religion, but since that's only a good way of pretty much destroying everybody's credibility and also causing a giant hate storm on the internet. I was going to say inner tubes, but somehow that didn't work. Yeah, so we're not going to discuss that at all. You can discuss that in the comments if you want. I have no problem against that. I just won't be commenting. So, tough luck. What else can we talk about? Hopefully by now all of you know that 2 + 2 = 4. Yeah, there's a lot of bicyclists. Crazy bikers. I mean, honestly, it's only a good way to maybe get yourself killed or close to it. I know they always say share the road, but when there's not really any road to share, how does that work? So, good on you, California government. Brilliant. Sure keeps our medic units busy. Yeah, at this point I've pretty much run out of just random stuff to talk about, to the point where I think I've pretty much talked myself dry. I mean, I can ramble on and ramble on and ramble on, but at some point I'm just going to run out of stuff to say. Or oh, almost forgot, I have recently been watching Doctor Who. I started season 1, I guess that was back in 2007. I'm now midway through season 3. Yeah, I know I have no life, so I can just sit there and watch them while I'm working on the computer or having lunch, making dinner, whatever. Pretty interesting, very interesting concept. I always love the idea of space-time. That was something I really, really enjoyed learning about and studying. I thought that was pretty neat. Some of the stuff I don't necessarily agree with. I think it's a little far-fetched, but can't stick in the road. Okay, this is why I think I would make a decent analyst. I can be very, very critical. I mean, insanely critical. I mean, that's definitely my strong point. I can criticize people to the point where they could die. At the same time, I can also, should I choose to be, I can be very uplifting and encouraging. I mean, it's the flip side of the coin. So, if I think something is praiseworthy, it's going to be praised. If I think it needs to be worked on, I will criticize it to pieces. So, I guess that's pretty much what analysts do. They pick things apart. Though what I've noticed is most of them can't say too much that's positive. So I'd like to be able to lay out, in my opinion, I don't care what you guys think, this is my opinion, you're just here to listen. What I think I would prefer, or what I enjoyed about a certain episode or a certain topic, and what I dislike or did not enjoy about a certain episode or topic, or a certain individual. I don't want to go out and just slam random people. Though, if they want to make videos about me, that is fine. I will probably make a comment video back. Comment video, a response video. Maybe. You have to let me know you're making the video first, though, because otherwise I have no idea. who you are, what you're doing, why you're doing it, or where you're going to put the video. Because I'd like to see it. As awkward as that sounds. Feel free to slam me all you want. Hey, remember, it's just the internet, and we're all here to have fun. Take everything with a grain of salt. Or pepper. Whatever floats your boat. So, you know what? I'll probably edit all these together, and then I'll probably get to work making all the different frames, and I'll probably do my first analyst video, just an introduction, who I am, what we're going to do, and all the random junk and stuff. Remember, this is all PG, so if something just don't seem to fit, that's because normally I might say something else. I don't normally swear, and the words I use aren't really technically swear words. Well, extreme. I don't say the S word or the F word. Though I will say the C word and occasionally the D word in conversation with close friends, very close friends. I do work it out in some stories for particular characters where that is part of their character. But other than that, I won't be saying those on here, so random junk or, yeah, that sounds weird. So deal with it, that's what it's going to sound like. Because it all has to stay PG. Which sucks. And sucks is a 5-letter S word, not a 4. So, take that, internet community. All you haters out there. I know you're all out there. And honestly, if you sat through this much video, you must not be a hater, or you have absolutely nothing better to do with your life. In which case, I pity you. So, can't wait to edit all this out. Out and in. I have to figure it all out. We'll see. Anyway, this is Sierra K9 signing off. I will catch you all later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.